right. So I've got 5 4x4 posts. From one end to the other is 15 foot 6 inches, because I'm essentially going to have 16 foot of panels that we have a little bit of overhang. The holes here were drilled about 3 to 4 feet deep. I didn't do any special prep to the post. They're treated lumber. I do mix my own concrete to put in the post, just because I've got a good source of gravel, and you never have enough when you do bag mix. So that's just array number 2. Array number 1 is still in process. It's actually leaning back on itself right now because I'm putting the struts on top of it that the solar panels will mount to. I've actually put electric actuators on it. These are from EcoWorthy. First off, let me explain something else too. Nothing on this is sponsored. It's all coming out of my pocket. So if I mention a product, it's just what I found that would do the job. Do I know it's going to hold up? Not at this point. If not, then I'll let you know it didn't. But these were from EcoWorthy. They're 330 pounds of lift each. And so when they're hooked to the array, they can tilt the array from the 20 degrees in summer that I need to 45 degrees in the winter. So the tilt arrays are really pretty unique in the fact that you don't need a lot of strength to tilt them, because they're built on a balance principle. So they've got a pivot point in the center, and everything you do on one side you do to the other, and so they should balance out. So each one of these arrays will put out, the panels are going to be rated at 395 watts standard and 495 potential in biphasic, so just a touch under the 4,000 watts. Hey, we've got company here. Maggie decided she's going to come down and inspect. And that'll be around 380 volts. So, which the inverter I did decide to go with is the EG4 6000 XP. It's a single inverter, 6,000 watts. Can do split phase, so US 220. You'll forgive me, those of you that are not in the U.S. I measure everything in feet and inches. I don't do centimeters, so I'm sorry about that. It's just like when I watch one of the solar channels, Andy in Australia, his off-grid channel, which I'll post a link. He was very inspirational to this, as well as Ray builds cool stuff. He's been my battery inspiration. So yeah, we've got the first 14.3 kilowatt battery is actually balancing now. I'll try to get some video up of that. We do have the garden in the background, kind of give you the lay. Down in the yard, the house is up there, so we'll be running all the solar up to the house. But you'll find that the dogs tend to be in my video. Isn't that right, Maggie? Yeah. She's about 8 years old, and she's pretty well with me every place I go. And there's a young man around here somewhere. I don't know where he is. MJ. But enough of this. The next piece of video, I'm going to be prepping some concrete. I've got a pile of gravel. I've got some Portland cement. I usually mix it in a Harbor Freight mixer, and to get it down here, I'll put it in the tractor bucket, and we'll bring it down. We'll fill these holes so these can get setting up, so we can continue this build. Like I said, I got 7 subscribers as of today. So, you know, if you do like and want me to continue doing this, please, as everyone would say, like, subscribe, let me know that let me know that it's useful to you. That's what's really matter. I mean, there are so many channels that I've watched that, you know, the fact of the matter is that, can you believe everything on YouTube? No. There's a lot of misinformation out there. A lot of it you have to sort through, and a lot of the way people sort through it is whether or not the community has liked and subscribed and lets people know that it's worth watching. It's valuable. And so with this, the next piece of video will be me mixing up some concrete and filling in these holes. Once again, the inevitable plan here is that just down from this, we'll be adding at least 1, if not 2 more of these arrays. If you want to see the holes drilled, let me know, and when I start to drill those holes, I'll video the John Deere drilling those holes. But you know, I drilled them with it. I cleaned them out with a regular old-fashioned post hole digger. Nobody wants to see a guy sweat digging holes. So, all right, I'm gonna end this for now, and I will touch base with you as I get the tractor out and get ready to mix some concrete. I'm a little concerned because the last batch, when I poured these posts last week, it sounded like the belt and the mixer was getting bad. I've got one ordered from Amazon, but it won't be here till next week. So if worst case scenario, I may end up having to mix some concrete by hand. So bear with me on that. And I'll be back in the next video clip.